This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Jones. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. On third down. Hines, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Pollard going to try the right side. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30-yard line.
Check 55.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins is going to float this over the middle deep, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
He's checking. Crash.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense, because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. John Ross, an even 90 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. This is Breida. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They go play action with Haskins. They're going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Hines. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Hines, the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Check, 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 check.
Here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 30, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Nyheim Hines with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow?
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Hines. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. They'll run for it with Pollard, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On first down, it's Haskins. It's Hill, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second down and goal. Haskins. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. First down, and it's Pollard again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there for the Raiders. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On second down and 4. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Noah Fant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Here we go. First down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They run with Hines. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders get a score closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down, Haskins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27. Here's Haskins out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now it's Breida. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They run forward, Breida. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Haskins will throw. Finding Knox there, complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Matt Breida there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Pollard again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Hines, and he's got some space here. That good for 19 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now it's Hines. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Noah Fant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Extra point safely through. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Haskins on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. They run with Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They run again with Breida. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Haskins going to try to throw it. They complete it to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Tighten up, tighten up.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's... And they